Welcome back, folks. I want to do a quick preview on 2 exclusive vehicles coming soon to the Asian servers for World of Tanks. So these 2 tanks are based off of Valkyria Chronicles. You might know them as the Edelweiss and the Nameless tanks from those games. So it's a pretty famous tank from that particular title, and this is a joint venture or joint promotion of a sort. So I do quite like it because, yeah, you're promoting 2 games at the same time. You're trying to put the fan base together for the love of tanks and possibly Valkyria Chronicles into one. And I do like the tanks themselves. So yeah, it kind of looks like a chibi Tiger 2 or Panther. So like a baby version of a tank. It's pretty cute. But after the preview, I want to talk about this anime-phobia or otaku-phobia that's somewhat pervasive in World of Tanks forums, as well as the YouTube comment section and wherever else. So let's take a look at the tanks themselves first, and then we'll talk about the actual phobia. So yeah, this tank does look pretty nice. It's kind of based off torsion bar suspension with side skirts and somewhat of a round front with the German-esque of a hull design. The turret does look somewhat American-ish, like the Bulldog, but the mantlet does look like the T-54-ish. So it's a hybrid of a tank. It does look chubby, so that's pretty cute in my honest opinion, but that's just me. So yeah, here are the 2 tanks. Edelweiss is in the back, it's the blue one. Nameless is the black one. So never watched the anime or played the game, so cannot tell you, but does look pretty decent. So here is the in-game model for the Edelweiss. It's a German name for a flower that grows in the Alps. So it's a pretty graceful looking name. But yeah, the tank does look pretty sweet, converting from anime to actual in-game model. So if you don't know, this vehicle was from a RPG based or tactical role-based RPG, role-playing game based tactical strategy game. You could be convinced that this is actually designed by Ferdinand Porsche, maybe, or Henschel back in the day, and I would be none the wiser. So it does look pretty sweet, converting from anime to actual tank. So I do really like it, but it's not coming to the North American server or any other server other than Asian server. So kinda disappointed, but it does have the German-esque of a driver hatch and the hull shape. So pretty sweet. And German tanks are always awesome looking, especially the Tiger 2, because it's a Tiger 2. It's a King Tiger. Oof. Here is Nameless. Does have the German-esque of a commander cupola, the Porsche-esque of a turret designed by Krupp, as well as the rounded-ish of a hull shape similar to the Panther or the Tiger 2. Does have the overlapping road wheels similar to the Tigers. So man, that is a pretty looking tank. It looks chibi, so basically a baby version of a King Tiger, so like a small rounded baby version. It does look pretty sweet. But yeah, these 2 tanks are exclusive to the Asian server, and I believe for the Asian server of Blitz, they already have it in the game. So this is for Asian servers, main platform for the PC. But I also want to talk about this anime-phobia. So here are some arguments made on the forums as well as the YouTube comment section about this tank. So these tanks are fake, historically non-existent, obviously, but what about the other ones that are already in the game? The T-110E4, the T-25 based tank destroyers, the T-28 prototypes, yada yada, you know, the list goes on and on. All the stats are fake for some of the VK-45s, like 200 millimeters of hull armor. That's bullshit for the VK-4502B, P, OSB. So yeah, those are fake. You said nothing about those, right? So if you want a real, historically correct quote-unquote simulator game, go play War Thunder. That's closer to what you expect out of historical accuracy. World of Tanks is more of an arcadey tactical shooter in tanks. So if you think that these tanks are fake, well, World of Tanks might not be for you. So try War Thunder. It's closer to a simulator-esque of a tank battle warfare thing. So these tanks are just cash grabs. Well, what about the black versions of the IS-6, the T-34, or the KV-122? Even though it has a different skin, I still don't like it because the collision model is the same. So those are actually cash grab. Those are taking vehicles that's already in the game, just adding a different skin. Hoorah! And that's it. So there's the Tiger 2P at tier 7. There's the Yak Tiger H at tier 8. That's hiding in the game files. Not released yet. And I already talked about those vehicles. But those are the actual cash grab. These two tanks took a lot of effort to make. So it's a whole new model. It's based off none of the vehicles in the game. So the collision model is different. The textural model is different. Yeah, it took a lot of effort. A hell of a lot more effort than the KV-122. A hell of a lot more than the IS-6 Black or T-34 Black. So I think the artists and the programmers who make these models and the stats for the collision models and all the stuff should be compensated because it's something new. It's not like reusing parts of your older work as, you know, recycling or rehashing. Ugh. So yeah, doesn't make sense if you call these cash grabs, right? And I just don't like anime. So, well, it's a style, it's not a genre. So all animes are not the same. The tanks are not even in the anime form. They look real enough. And for those who are none the wiser, it could be a real tank. Also, all animes are not the same. So it's like Family Guy is close to Rick and Morty. That's not even true. And I know that's a cartoon, but if I talk about anime, you just like, what the hell are those titles that he's talking about? So it's like saying Steins Gate is similar to Lucky Star. You probably don't know what the hell I'm talking about, but you know, it's similar to like Squid Girl compared to like Full Metal Alchemist. No, it's not the same thing. So there are different anime titles. It's always not the same. Don't try to judge or assume anything. So unless you watch anime yourself, don't assume, right? So personally, I think Bob Ross is better painter than Van Gogh. I may be hated for that, but I don't diss on Van Gogh, right? So it's a different art style. It's different like flavor. It doesn't mean it sucks. It's like saying that, ooh, spicy foods are terrible, always like sweet stuff. Well, that's your own opinion. So different styles, right? So if you don't know what anime is, or if you just hate anime, go watch Why Do People Hate Anime. I'll put the link into the description below. But as always, be smart with your money, so nobody's forcing you to buy these tanks, and if you don't like it, don't buy it. But I think these vehicles are actually, you know, more effort based, and these are fruits of labor rather than vehicles like the KV-122 or IS-6 Black or T-34 Black. Hell, I can make a T-34 Black with my original T-34 in Photoshop or Microsoft Paint. Just paint the model black. You can do that. I already showed you how to do that with previous videos. But these vehicles took time to make with different parts, different textures, different models. Yeah, it's a hell of a lot more effort. So I don't think these are cash grabs. These are actually worthwhile to players who also play Valkyria Chronicles and wants to have the similar feeling, like hype of putting two titles together. So similar to like Marvel versus Capcom-esque of feeling. So I do like these tanks, but put your comments below and tell me what you think about these two tanks. So yeah, a lot of players hates anime. A lot of players just don't want to have fake tanks, even though we already have like Japanese heavy tanks or some of the Chinese mediums, questionable. So yeah, leave a comment below on what you think about these Asian server exclusive vehicles. So hopefully they don't stay Asian server exclusive for long, like the 59 patent, also a fake tank. Ugh. But I wish to have these tanks for the actual other servers, so some of the more fans across the world could experience the similar shared feeling for these two games together. So that's just my opinion, but leave a comment below on your opinion about these two new tanks. And that's all I have to say about it, but thank you guys for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Now, 9.19 test server was meant to be live today, but it got delayed by a day or so. So yeah, we'll take a look at the WZ120Gs, which is the tank destroyer for the Asian server exclusive Chinese branch of TDs. So don't know why they put it into the other servers, but we'll take a look anyways, as well as the premium Tiger 131. So I think that's actually a cash grab because we already have the Japanese Tiger 1. So similar stats, different skin, no textural model difference. It's a cash grab. As well as the T103, which is the bigger brother or brother to the SU100Y. So a turreted version of the box tank. So that should be the preview or prediction for tomorrow in 9.19 test server. So stay tuned. But as always, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Do you somehow remember how we gazed up at the atmosphere and how we watched the sunset go and fade away? As I walk to the future, I'll still keep that promise that I made from all